On a long plane ride, your seat partner snores the whole trip. Or on a long plane ride, your seat partner is a crying baby.
Oh, 100% snore. Snore all day long. I have had enough kids crying in my life. Snore.
I'd like to share my story with y'all.
Please do.
I have sleep apnea. And yeah, I snore like death, like very, very loud. And also with sleep apnea, choke and sleep.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
But you choke while you're. Okay.
Yeah. Because
You don't
it's like
choke other people.
you're
Well,
but yeah, it's like your windpipe, like basically like your soft palate like closes your windpipe, and that was how I learned that I had it, because I was like actually like went on a trip with some friends, and they were like, "Hey, bud, like you're like going like," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and so I am already that person who snores on an airplane.
So put another one next to you.
Exactly. Although, just as a side note, I'm thinking of getting a travel CPAP, which I was like, can you imagine somebody on a plane,
pocket pap.
Like getting all cozy into their seats.
Just like.
like putting on like a thing and being like I would probably just like look over and I'd just be like, I know this is gonna look really fucking weird, but you're not gonna have to listen to me snore and choke.
So what
Guarantee you, everyone would be grateful.
It pumps pressurized air, like either in through the nose or through the mouth. There's like different types. I have the one through the nose. It's like sexier and sleeker.
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like that would just make your mouth super dry.
It does. That's why you put a little bit of water into like there's like a what is it called?
Reservoir.
Oh,
whatever.
it like steams it?
Yeah, basically, yeah, like adds that. But yeah, the whole thing is that like you do that and it just pumps pressurized air in through your nose so that it just like constantly keeps that soft palate from closing, which is wild.
Yeah.
But it is awesome.
Keeps you from snoring.
Keep snoring and like no choking to death in my sleep.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go to the doctor about this. Like my snoring has gotten so bad, and like I end up every morning that I wake up, like my mouth has been open like all night. Snoring bothers April, and then also like, and then I end up like I lose my voice so quick because of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know I need to go in and get it taken care of, but it's just, oh God, it's so terrible.
But do you
Could
want to
be
know?
crippling, man.
CPAPs are not very sexy. Because it is a
Definitely not.
hose
I know,
into
right?
your nose.
Honestly, I feel like anybody on a plane would be grateful that you are doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh,
You are not that
absolutely.
snoring person. Although crying babies are so much worse.
I
Oh,
hate
100%.
crying
Because it's
babies.
high pitch.
And it's just
And it's unexpected.
sporadic.
Yeah. A snoring at least is consistent. You're like, okay, I could at least like get used to the rhythm or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Crying baby though, it's just like
Oh, don't, no. Oh God.
What the fuck is that? Stop it! I don't like it.
This is my hell.
I
it's open.
I will say though, I have a really fucked up thought every time I get on a plane and there's a baby on the plane. My first thought is, I always look for babies on the planes because I was
If
like,
this plane goes down, who am I eating? That baby.
no.
Is that your thought?
They're weak. They won't put up much of a
no,
fight.
no.
I don't know what you're talking
My
about.
thought
You're nice and fatty.
is always, well, God wouldn't strike down a plane with a baby on it, right?
Please don't.
Amazing thought.
Yeah.
Please don't Google that.
Wow.
I'll give you thoughts and prayers next time you're flying.
But original sin. Yeah.
Maybe that baby's gonna grow up to be a bad person. And they're like, this is the time to get him.
What if it was baby Hitler? Think about that.
Well, then let me know and I'll take care of it once we land.
God.
Hell,
Excuse
your
me, man. Can I hold your baby? Yeah. Why? No reason.
I'm just kidding. I would not. I would wait until baby Hitler was like an adolescent and then I would kill baby Hitler.
That's still
the-
pretty
Good
young.
plan.
It's the end of Deadpool too.
It's true.
Spoilers.
All right, we'll do one more before we move on. This is, I think, going to be the hardest one.
Okay.
You develop a serious allergy to your favorite food,
Oh.
or you develop a crippling fear of all animals.
Oh no! Oh, I'd give up food before animals.
I think I'd give up the food.
All animals?
I could find a new favorite food.
You couldn't work here. There's dogs everywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't live in
You couldn't
Austin.
You couldn't go anywhere. Like
much as
everything is terrifying.
As much as I like cooking and food, I would absolutely have to go with the food one.
Yeah.
Because, like, what am I gonna do?
You literally could not live.
on the dang ranch, like just everything is just like, oh God, it's a cow.
Oh, another cow.
Yeah.
Someone please come handle this.
Someone deal with it.
Real quick though, what's your favorite food then that you'd be giving up?
See, I don't even know if I could answer that.
I know it's such a
Mine
tough
If I
question.
had to, I'd say like bread or cheese. Like,
In like a broad scale, but like, oh, that'd be way too hard. You want
Probably-
way too. Get real specific before the thing tricks you.
I'd probably say like burgers.
Burgers.
I think burgers are my favorite food.
Jokes on this question. It's lobster, and I'm already allergic to it. What's
Oh.
up?
Nice.
I'm still gonna eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Mine would be hibachi. I love
Oh,
hibachi.
hibachi's so good. Is there a good hibachi place here in Austin?
So?
Up in Pflugerville, there's a bunch that I've tried around. It just depends on who the chef is. You never know.
There's a new restaurant in Austin called Dip Dip Dip.
Oh, I want to go.
You went right.
I went there. I got in on someone else's reservation.
Nice.
And it is amazing.
Hot pot, right?
Yep.
Oh, shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu is
I
the
am
technical
now
term
so
for it.
hungry.
Oh, okay.
It is so good.
Then that was a
Well, if you want to
definition.
eat there, plan for a month in advance.
Yeah.
Because they are booked up.
There you
Looks
go.
solid.
Man, it was crazy. So my parents, okay, if you've ever met my mom, she is the person who becomes friends with everyone and wants to know about their life.
We
like,
love her.
Sweet.
We stand a queen.
Every person, like, just like she has a box full of drinks and snacks of all varieties ready for whenever either like
Such a
the postal
mom
service comes by or
Oh.
the trash collection
I
comes
love.
by.
I can't believe the postal service goes to your house. That's cool. That's a band. No one else.
Oh no, we can't do it.
Don't sing it.
Nope, can't.
Well, it's okay because I didn't know what you were about to sing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
my own personal song. Max Kremke music recording.
But she'll go running out there with like that and whatever. And so when it was like for her birthday or something, they like all the waste pickup service like came and like threw her like this whole like celebratory thing.
no.
They wrote like a note and like all this stuff. Anyway, so like
Mary's gonna cry.
She's
oh,
gonna cry.
it's
She's
so it's so sweet.
all
And so
the
because of this, they befriend everyone. And so there was this like Chinese buffet that was near their house that we always would eat at. And they decided to close and reopen as a hibachi restaurant.
Oh.
And there's 3 sisters that owned it. And so we knew them, and they let us and a couple other families come in before it was ready. And it was like one of the greatest nights of my life for
Oh
eating
my
because
God.
they just made a ton of stuff. And they were like, we want to know what we should have on like our standard menu. So like, here's
Were, like,
like
the taste
all
testers?
these, yeah, like here are these different salads. There's like
Oh,
3 different
fuck yeah.
salads. Here are these different soups. And like, and it was like, we're going to make steak, we're going to make lobster, we're going to do all this stuff. And it was all hibachi. And it was just like, it was all free.
I think that's my dream job.
Oh, yeah.
Is being a taste tester for a new restaurant.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, like here's a sample of everything on the menu.
Yeah.
So jealous.
It was great. And so now whenever we're up in Dallas, we always go by there. And like, it's so sweet because they've seen my kids grow up and they ask about it
Aw.
when we go there. And it's like, it's really, really nice.
Like a family restaurant. now.
Yeah.
Just comparing and contrasting parental experiences. Your mom has a bunch of like nice things to give everybody. My parents have a 4-bedroom house, and they turned both of our rooms into offices, and there's no guest room.
So like when you go visit, you have to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, I mean, well, they live in North Austin, so thankfully not
Okay.
too much, but it is very much like not the
want
entertainer
it, yeah.
types.
So,
If only they could meet in the middle because my mom has never thrown away anything that I have ever touched.
Oh, they're
yeah.
So like,
My parents are the same. They hold on to a lot of stuff.
that's
yeah.
My parents
Did your
are trying to
parents
throw away
build
all
like
of
a
my
weird
shit.
kid shrine to you?
Can't say they have.
Okay, so
Although my little brother still lives at home, so maybe they're waiting for that to happen and then they'll do the bidding.
that might be the case. My mom my brother does a bunch of stuff in construction. He's like super handy, builds a bunch of things. She had him come out and build a space. They cut a hole in my old room
Oh my
that goes
God.
into the attic and turned it into this like weird secret door playroom. Like it's a bookshelf that swings and clicks, and then you can reach in and it clicks open and you go in there and it's like all my childhood toys and all this stuff. And it's because my brother has 2 children and then now I have children, and so it was for them. It's not. It was for my mom. But like everything I have ever owned, like I have like old video game boxes
Oh my
and like
God.
GI Joes, and it's all in there. I definitely stole my original Megazord that I got when I was like 5.
Are there like candles in there too? Like pictures
Nope.
of you everywhere?
It's not that far.
Okay.
But it is.
No,
a
there's
whole-
another secret room behind that room.
It might be.
They haven't
Leads
told
to
him
that.
about.
My parents have been yelling at me for the last 5 years to clean out the closet in the room that they have filled with.
And you're like,
a
I
bunch of
already came out of there.
Yeah.
Gay jokes.
Gay jokes.
If you haven't picked up, Max is gay.
No,
He's not.
no.
He's experimenting.
Experimenting. Curious. But they have been trying for so many years for me to get my closet cleaned out of my old bedroom the room is full of all of this other junk that they've accumulated. They want me to clean out the closet because they think that this like metric fuck ton of shit will fit all in there, and it won't. And I've said get a shed, but it is very much like my parents are just very much like, yeah, I mean, I guess we're kind of sentimental, but like.
They should just give you a time limit. Say if it's not cleaned out or you don't take what you want by this date, we're gonna toss
But
it.
they don't want to do it. They don't want to lift it up, and I'm like,
I don't want to lift it up.
stalemate.